So thrilled. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never gotten any award such as this. So I'm really, really thrilled and honored. To have been named by the judge who chose to recognize the work I've been doing with so many colleagues and partners in Africa. It's indeed a recognition for all the hard work we have all been doing to promote the rights of African women. I know many of my colleagues, fellow finalists, very well. They are doing great, great work. And I'm really humbled to be in this company of activists. A friend asked me when he heard that I was a finalist for this award. He asked me why I was even in this list. Since according to him, I'm not doing humanitarian work to feed the hungry people in Africa. And then he asked, what has women's rights got to do with the Hunger Project? So I told him, I said, when people are hungry, they are living in poverty. And poverty is the result of injustice. In our societies, women from an early age are subject to many forms of discrimination that undermine their potential. Many girls, as they grow into young women, end up with limited choices in life. In Maasai, Kenya, girls are married off when 13 or 15 years of age, or sometimes even younger. A girl will drop out of school and end up taking care of her husband, who might be just be older than her own father. In the Oromia region of Ethiopia, girls are abducted, raped, and then forced to marry their abductor, rapist. In contrast to this scenario, well, let me take myself as an example. I'm one of 9 children, 4 girls and 5 boys. 4 of my siblings are here with me tonight. And I'm so proud that they are here to celebrate this recognition with me. The first 2 children born to my parents were girls. I'm number 2. And so a lot of pressure was put on my father to take a second wife, because my mom was supposedly not good enough to bring boys into the world. My father was a strong man and a fair man, and he refused. As it turns out, my mom then had 3 boys. Those 3 brothers, along with my sister, are here tonight. And I'm so proud of what they have become as a result of the generosity and support of our parents. We try to follow in their footsteps. In every respect, they invested equally in our development, education, sports, socially, you name it. When men used to approach my father to give away one of his daughters in marriage, my father always told them that she has to consent. And secretly, he would tell us, "You're still young, and before you settle, you need to get a university degree. So think twice." Think twice before you even consider a marriage proposal. Our parents were unique. But despite that wonderful upbringing, when I grew up and came out into the world, and I started interacting with many different kinds of people, I came face to face with the shocking reality that not all families are like ours, and that in the majority of families around me, girls and women were not enjoying what my sisters and I took for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, that experience is what drove me into human rights work. And I found at Equality Now the space I needed to do as much as I could to eliminate those aspects of culture in all societies that oppress girls, and to promote equality as a basic human right for girls. I have colleagues from Equality Now present here tonight, and I'm so grateful to them for the support they have given me in the 10 years we have worked together. And I would like to acknowledge them now. I've been able to work towards building a global movement. The more I meet with women from different parts of the world, the more I realize just how much we all have in common and how strong we are when we cross cultures and bridge continents. I invite you to join us in this great work. I know from my own life that if girls from an early age were empowered and encouraged, then we wouldn't be here tonight talking about poverty. Following my country, Somalia's collapse into civil war, many of our people fled to Europe and North America. I saw daughters send funds to support their parents back in Somalia so their younger siblings could be educated. The bitter taste of war has made many Somali families appreciate their daughters and begin to see them in a whole new light. In the traditional Somali wedding, when the couple is brought to their new home, a healthy baby boy is handed to the bride, and the groom receives a container of milk. This is considered a blessing. It is indicative of the preference for a boy, and the milk signifies wealth. But in Somalia today, this concept is changing. The groom and bride are now handed one girl, and $1. The story goes that if you have a daughter, you'll be abundant with dollars. In all villages and towns, it is women and girls in the majority who work hard to sustain their family's livelihood. There's a strong linkage between rights, political, social, economic, or cultural, and the state of poverty. The Hunger Project makes this critical link between women's leadership and the end of poverty. When we understand this, poverty will end. On behalf of African women who struggle every day to feed their families, to send their children to school, and to bring peace to their communities, I deeply, deeply appreciate all the good work the Hunger Project has done and continues to do in Africa. I've worked hard all my life, and I will continue to work hard to bring people together and to empower women, whether it's individual women crossing clan lines in Somalia to work for peace, or organizations joining across Africa to promote the human rights of women. We are very grateful for your solidarity and for this wonderful recognition. Thank you.